I am Jadon, Golden Dragon of the third arc of consciousness, and this is a message from the dragon. Today's message: be the change that creates your world. Yes, dear ones, this time in humanity is a time where many are waking up from a bad dream that is top-down control, authorities telling us what is real and what is not. The doctor in the lab coat telling us how we can be healthy or what needs to happen for our bodies to heal. The authority figure saying these foods are good for us, these are not. The news media telling us this is what happened in the world. This is truly what happened. There was nothing behind the scenes. Yes, dear ones, we have been in a sort of slumber where authority figures have told us what is real, how to live, and what this world truly is. It is time to wake up from that bad dream. Dear ones, this world is what you create it to be. This world is what we collectively choose it to be. And how is it that we can collectively come to a decision? Well, like attracts like. Those who wish to experience the world that you wish to create will come along for the ride. They will co-create this world with you, for their intentions will be in harmony with yours. This is a time where so many are anxiously waiting for disclosure. Yes, dear ones, disclosure of what has been going on beneath the surface for all these years, ages even. Are extraterrestrial life forms real? Do we have UFO technologies that have been hidden from the public? Is there deep corruption? Is there a cabal running the world? Are there dark forces at work? Is there a secret government? Is there a breakaway society? Are all of these different divergent possibilities happening behind the scenes? All the meanwhile, we are being told everything is normal, everything is okay, this is just the way things are. Yes, dear ones, many of you have suspected that there is something wrong with this picture. Why is it that we are still using combustion engines that were invented 150 years ago, that have not really progressed much since then? Why is it that we are still using very basic means of creating energy? Gas-fired power plants, hydroelectric dams, things of this nature. Isn't there something better that has been discovered, and has it been suppressed by those who are greedy? Yes, many of you are waking up to the fact that things are not quite right in the picture. And many of you are starting to look to the skies. Perhaps these beautiful galactic families of ours will come back for us. They will help us. They will liberate us from these dark forces that have enslaved us. These banksters, these schemers, these deceivers and liars who put themselves up as enlightened politicians and leaders when in fact they are just enslaving us further. Yes, maybe people will come from the stars and save us from this, or maybe some great leader will rise and save us from this. Always it is something outside of ourselves that will save us. Have you noticed this? Well, you are listening to a dragon who is trying to save you, but in the end, you are the only ones who can save yourselves. So, What will a dragon do if he cannot directly intervene and save you? Counsel you. Whisper wisdoms in your ear until you awaken from the slumber of feeling powerless. Yes, dear ones, feeling powerless. If you are waiting for the banking system to change and some new quantum financial system to come online, if you are waiting for beings to land their ships on the White House lawn and declare, "We are real, you have been fooled this whole time, we're here to save you now." If you are waiting for some wise leader to wake everyone up and finally say, "Yes, we've been lying to you this whole time, but here I am, this new president who won't fall for any of that anymore, and I'm here to save you." If you are waiting for that, you will wait forever, dear ones. Such external saviors will not come. You are your own savior. The changes you make within you will spread to others from the ground up. Yes, dear ones, when enough of you wake up and understand the way things are, only then will things change. Yes, the awareness leads to intention. The intention leads to a change in vibrational state. That vibrational state spreads and becomes the vibrational norm. And then change happens. This is how it works. Change within yourself. Then you will see it mirrored in the rest of the cosmos. So, what needs to change, dear ones, for these shackles to be removed from your ankles? The first change is to realize I am a powerful creator being. I can choose my reality. I can intend a better world, and that intention alone will set a chain reaction of events in place and in motion that will indeed change the world. So, step 1, realize you are a powerful creator. Step 2, take responsibility for the way things are in your life today. I have given away my power for so long. That is my own fault. I gave my power away to leaders and politicians, medical professionals standing there in a white lab coat, officials declaring that this is good for me and that is bad for me. I have given my power away to historians who tell us stories that don't make any sense about grand pyramids that were built without the wheel and without metal tools of any import. Yes, I have given my power away by falling for the deceptions that have been offered to me. I have been rather naive. And now that ends. I am waking up. I am realizing that I have the power to change this. Step 4. Do something about it, dear ones. This is the step that most people stumble with. Well, I would like to live in abundance, but I don't know how. How do I do this? Dear ones, simply change the way that you start every day. Start every day in gratitude for what you have. What you do have that is beautiful in your world, in your life. Once you have given this gratitude in a heartfelt and very authentic way, then carry forward that same vibration to what you intend. I intend to live in even greater abundance. I intend to have even more wholesome foods. I intend to have a bank account that's always full. I intend to have a purpose that is fulfilling. I intend to spend my days making a positive change in the world. I intend, you can fill in the blanks, dear ones. You know how to do this. Go for the best case scenarios, dear ones. Do not think that it is pie in the sky to intend an end to war and a peaceful planet. My only advice to you, dear ones, is do not focus on what you wish to go away. Focus on what you are creating that will replace it. Do not say an end to war. Say, I intend a peaceful, enlightened planet. It may seem like two sides of the same coin, dear ones, but there is a key difference. If you focus on that which you wish to go away, it will persist somewhat, because you are giving it some focus and energy and attention. Therefore, it is an implied intention. Yes, dear ones, anything you continue to focus on is part of your intention. So, let us focus on the positive aspects of the changes we intend to create. These are not changes that we wish to see happening by others. There is a connection that we are making with a future that we are bringing in, like you are reeling a fish in on a fishing pole. Look into that future that you intend and bring it forth into the present. So, start to behave in ways that a person of abundance behaves. Start to behave in ways that a person of wisdom behaves. Start to behave in the ways a peaceful person behaves. Be the change that you are intending into your world. Look at that word, dear ones, intend, an inward tendency. Yes, dear ones, inward habits. If you are holding thoughts that are negative, your life will be negative. If your intention, your habits within, are positive, are bringing more light and more happiness, more joy, more love, then you are moving in that direction, dear ones. It is as simple as that. So, it is a time now where we no longer just look to the skies. Yes, you can intend that in this new reality of abundance and health and happiness and fulfillment and positivity, you can intend that your star families will join you here. You can intend that ships will land on the lawn of the White House. That is all good. It is fine, and it will happen, dear ones, if that is your desire. However, do not wait for these things to occur. The first step is upon you now, which is change what's inside of you right now. Form new habits, new intentions right now. Write them down, journal them, type them into your device. Whatever you wish to do, focus upon them. Some like to create a box in a beloved place in their home and write down their intentions on a little slip of paper, fold it up and put it in the box. This is a beautiful ceremony, dear ones, that focuses you on what it is that you intend. You can do this in myriad different ways. You can also write down the things that you are releasing. I am releasing this energy or this old thought. You can write it down and burn it in a fire. Throw that little slip of paper right into the flame and release it. I release you. And now, instead of having this old fear that I have just released, I intend to have positive focus for the future. I intend to be optimistic. I intend to bring these beautiful things into my life. Yes, dear ones. And do not push the future away from you. Intend it now. Feel it now. If you do not see it in your immediate presence, know that it is in your field. I intend financial abundance. Don't jump online and look at your bank account and wait for the numbers to skyrocket. This is not how it works, dear one. Just know that as you change your intention, your actions, your life, and the synchronicities around you are already reorganizing themselves to create this new reality. You do not have to sit around and wait for it. Begin to move forward as though this is the truth, because indeed it is true, so long as you are not in some way sabotaging it. So how do I know that I'm not sabotaging it? Well, monitor your feelings and thoughts. If there is a little bit of fear fluttering in your stomach when you say, my bank account will fill up, then it probably won't. If there is a doubt or some sort of reticence in your beingness, I'm only halfway in, I'm only dipping my toe in this water, this is not going to be sufficient, dear ones. You must be all in on this new future. This is not to say, I'm going to quit my job today and just wait for my bank account to fill up. No, dear ones, this is not the correct way. The correct way is to intend the abundance and to begin to move in the direction of it immediately. Do not wait, dear ones, for something to happen, for the waiting will become a day or two or a week or two or a month or two, and the change will never come. It is to move towards that which you are intending. Constantly be moving towards it. This is how things work. The universe will jump in to assist, dear ones. Not since the last golden age, shall we say, have the energies been so conducive to building your dreams. The next step is be on purpose. Yes, dear ones, do not just attempt things that intend to make yourself comfortable or to make yourself fabulously rich, to just wallow in your richness. No, dear ones, be on purpose. Your soul has a purpose. If you do not have touch with that purpose, do some inner work, dear ones. Connect with deeper parts of yourself, your higher self, if you will, and ask for guidance as to your soul purpose. But dear ones, most of you already know at some level your soul purpose. It will already be shining in your reality somewhere. If your soul purpose is to be artistically creative, you will already be doing something creative somewhere. Maybe it has been just a little hint of what's to come, and it's waiting to just explode onto the scene. And it is time for you to take up your role as an artist. The same can be said for being a healer. The same can be said for being an inventor, an entrepreneur of some sort who will bring beautiful things into the world that will help people enrich their lives. Yes, dear ones, you will find your stride when you find your purpose. So, the most of this message is to just stop waiting. Do not wait for disclosure. Do not wait for the starships to land. Do not wait for some new financial system to be unveiled. Start making the positive changes right now. Start within yourself. That is enough for this message. I am Jadon Say, Golden Dragon of the Third Arc of Consciousness, and I am in love with your beautiful purpose and the intentions that will follow.